Okay, today's project, we need to put some indirect lighting up on top of that little platform there. It's about 3 by 3. We previously remodeled the kitchen and the living room. We built this pantry right here, which is the left side of that closet right there, and they're open to each other. So now we need a little lighting to light this up. That pantry used to stick out past where the island is. We took that out. It was originally designed for a washer, dryer, hot water heater, that sort of thing. Plumbing was never hooked up in it. All it did was make the room smaller, so we took that out and redid it, redid the island. So once we put the lighting up on top, up there, we will be able to put the covered wagon up there. It will be lit up and give us some nice indirect lighting for the house. First problem we have here is electrical. Always surprising to see the things you come up against in an old log cabin. This was just a wire coming through the plywood ceiling, hooked to a light. No box or anything. So we're going to put a box up there, and then the indirect lighting is going to be right above it. The ceiling here is made of just 2 pieces of plywood sandwiched together, no gap between them. Problem is right there is under this wall, so we need to bring it out a little bit. So we'll do that. A little hard to get to, but we will fix it up, and then we're going to put a plug upstairs and bring another wire back down for a switch inside the closet. We got the power back on, but I don't want to blind you. Ooh, okay. There's the switch to turn on the upper, and we've got a electrical outlet up there to plug in whatever we need for the lighting, and it goes straight up to here. It taps into the light bulb, and you can see the box there. You can't see it, but it's right where the shadow is. That's where we put a little box in there, so we'd have some hookups and wouldn't be having raw wires on the wood. Okay, so the next step is to actually install the lighting up on top, and we'll be good to go. Okay, we're putting up the LED lights up on the overhead up there. So we got these little connectors put on the corner. It comes in all in one row, but they don't turn corners too well, so we're using these little connectors, and see how well that works. Okay, the trick is to not cut yourself. Okay. You need to peel off a little bit of the backing here, because this is self-sticking. There we go. We cut it off the roll, and there's a little connector here and here and here and here, and they're marked plus and minus. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'll tell you, it says plus 12 volts here, minus here. So we want the positive to be on the red wire. So we're going to put it right there and snap it closed, and it doesn't really want to stay closed on its own because it's got a little more room in there. But that does it. Okay. Each section is 3 lights. You can cut it in anything you want in increments of 3, pretty much. This is the little computer that controls those 3 lights. So I need 39 lights. I'm going to count off 13 computers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I got a place I can cut. There's a solder joint here every once in a while where they splice the roll, and I can't cut it there, so I'm good to cut it right here. Here's what happens when we cut it. Bingo. Okay, it's cut. They're all running. So it's going to be more, so let's just stick these guys down and see what happens. We're going to tack these down and make sure they work fine. Okay, but that's a perimeter row. Plan to put another one 2.5 inches inside of that, but we'll see if we need that. So we'll check it. Okay, here's the final product. The covered wagon. Now it gets a little bright in the camera when we back out because of those lights. But as it appears to the rest of the room, it really looks great in the dark. That light is a lot softer and so indirect that it doesn't glare anywhere in the room. We only used 180 of the lights, give 300 to a string. We're going to put them all out, but this was more than sufficient. As mentioned before, that's the covered wagon up there. This is the pantry. Wood's matching that, so it doesn't look too much like a door. But when you open the door, you have lighting automatically. This is all LED strip lighting. So a really nice job of lighting up the room.